Hi friends, so this video will be all about daily planners. I will show you different kinds of ideas and templates you can use commercially to sell in your shop. So I've created 6 different types of daily planners, which all are different for different purposes. And the widgets I use to create these daily planner templates are the following. So for all templates, I only use the list widget, the multiple box widget, the grid, the pocket box widget, horizontal box widget, the lined widget, and the daily or the time schedule widget. And with the multiple box widget, or the horizontal box widget, I created meal planners, and I used the line widget to create trackers that look like this, and then to-do lists to create to-do, or the list tracker to create to-do lists, and the daily schedule to create hourly schedules in the templates. So the first template is a normal general daily planner that has a priority list, a task list, a meal planner, note section, additional trackers, and a schedule. So most daily planners usually have these few elements included, and depending on what purposes you're creating the planner for, you might use one or the other widget more. So for example, let's say if you're creating a daily planner for meetings or schools, you might want to use the notes widget and add the notes widget to a larger layout like you see here, so the customers can use this space to write down the notes. So this daily planner, for example, would be great for meetings or at school because you can write down a lot. And then the next planner is a similar one to the first one. It's an all-in-one planner that has everything included you need throughout the day. And there also is a long or a big to-do list below. Now let's look at the next planner. So this one's a positive daily, where a affirmation box is included on the top and then a gratitude box below. And you can also sell planners or daily planners that are focused in long lists. For example, here, this daily planner is a very simple one. It just has one long list, so perfect for those who are running errands all day long. It has an hourly schedule, and it has a meal planner below. And then the last one, last but not least, is an organized daily. So this daily planner is great for those who want to divide their task into mornings, afternoons, and evenings. So these are the 6 different kinds of daily planners I've created for you, and you can use them commercially as is, or you can use them as a starter template. So you can open it up, you can further customize a few things, you can add different colors or font or text, and then you can sell it as your own. Or you can also use it as is, so you don't have to apply changes if you don't want to. And all these templates are available on the hub page. So let me quickly open up Planify Pro. When you scroll all the way down, you should see a section that is called Daily Planner Templates. And all daily planners are listed here. So you can click on them, open them in the Create page, and further customize them. So I've just showed you all the 6 templates. And as mentioned, the widgets I used for these 6 templates are these 7 widgets. I didn't use any other widget. And just for demonstration purposes and for you to learn by doing, I thought it would be great if we could create a daily planner together, so you get a general idea of how the layouts work and how to customize the widgets and so on. So I decided to take this planner here as an example. So this template is the 3rd template, this one here, the all-in-one daily. And I will show you, or we will be recreating this planner together. So first, before we start, or whenever you're creating a new planner, you first need to know what kind of layout are you using. Are you using a pre-made layout, or are you creating the layout from scratch on your own? So in this specific planner, let's just divide the sections into its widget and what each section is. So the first section is a priority section, and this actually is one long widget. And the widget used here is the multiple box widget, this one here. So this one's in here, so this is one big widget. And then the next one is a schedule widget that has a mood tracker included in it. So the time schedule widget I've used for this one. Then the next one next to it is the grid widget. And then below there is a to-do widget. So this is one big widget. These are not two widgets, it's one big widget. And here I've used the to-do list. So in total, this planner has 4 boxes, or is a layout with 4 fields, and this planner has in total 4 widgets. So this planner is composed by or created with the multiple box widget, the schedule widget, the list widget, and the grid widget. Now let's jump over to Planify Pro and let's create this layout first. So here is the create page. I already selected the styling, classic 3 style, and then I already chose the colors, and I already chose the fonts, the body and the writing font. So let's start and go to the layout panel, and let's create the layout first. So we already have 2 columns. Now let's add a top row like this, add a box, and then let's click again on it and expand it like this. And we want to have the same for the bottom part. So click on bottom row, do the same, add a box and expand it to the right side. Now what we need to do next is we need to make the middle part taller. So let's click on the middle part, 1 fraction here, and maybe increase it to 3 fractions like this. And that looks okay, that looks good. So now that we have the layout, we can add the widgets into it. And like I mentioned before, I've used the multiple box widget for the first part up here. So click on the box and add the multiple box widget. And now in the menu or in the settings, reduce it to 1 section, 3 rows, and there you go. So that is how it looks like. And by the way, I think we need to make the first row smaller. So back on the layout panel, let me quickly reduce the height of the first row, and that actually looks much better now. You can also make the bottom row bigger like this, and that looks okay. So now that we have the priority boxes in it, we should write within the boxes priority 1, 2, and 3. So if you click on the box or within the widget, this text editor should show up, and then you can type something new within the widget. So in this planner or in this widget, we will type in priority 1 and align it to the top, to the left side, and maybe make the spacing 1.8 like this. Okay, so this is how it looks like. Now the same to the next box. Priority 2, align to the top, spacing 1.8. The next one. Priority 3 to the top, 1.8, and there you go. So this is how the upper part looks like. Next, let's jump to the widget. So we've got the 3 upper boxes. Now let's do the widget, the daily schedule. So click, select the box, search for daily time schedule. Next, we won't need a header, so we can remove it like this. And then let's change the time from 7 till 10 p.m. 10 p.m. like this. We won't need a sticker site, so click on none. And then if you further scroll down, you can adjust the width of the column, of the first column. So make it smaller, about like this, and no increments. Okay, and now you see what's missing is the mood tracker on top. So how you can create a mood tracker is by selecting the widget and further scroll down until you see footer, and then you can click on enable, and then it will ask if you want to add it to the bottom or to the top. And for this planner we will add it to the top, and then further scroll down, and here we'll be adding the widget. We'll be adding the icons. So a very happy face, select a very happy face, this one, then a happy face, a neutral face, a sad, a crying, and an angry face. And you see that here there also is a text that says mood, and you can also insert a text icon by clicking on the very first option here, and that will add you a field where you can type something in. So if you scroll down all the way down, you see all the icons you've selected, and the last one you've selected is the text icon, and here you can type in mood. And then if you want to move this text to the first position, you can click on the arrows to move it all the way up like this. And then you can also choose if you want to arrange the icons to the left side, to the right side, or in between, or evenly like this. And what you can do as well is also define the height of this footer. So you can make it, or I will set it to around 0.35 inches. That should be alright. So now the schedule widget is done. Let's create the next one. This one's a grid widget, so this one's an easy one. Notes, and add a grid. And there you go. So also this widget has no header, so remove the header. And then let's add a footer like we did with the daily schedule next to it. So scroll down until you see footer, enable it, select to apply to the top, and now let's add water droplets, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 in total. Oh, we also need to add a text for water, so click on the first one as well. Scroll down where all your icons are listed, type in water and move it up so it's on the first position, and then have it justified, aligned evenly. And then for the height of the box, we've set it to 0.35 before, so let's just do the same and maybe make the icon a bit smaller like this, and this is how it looks like. Okay, so very last widget. This one down here is a to-do widget, and you have an option between a to-do that only has like oops, this is the wrong one, I'm sorry. Select the one down here below, this below field, add the to-do. You can either add this type of to-do list or the one with 2 columns, and I think this one looks better, so you can select or choose either one of these. Then again remove the header and decrease the amount of rows to around 7, and then you can also select a new icon, squares or round ones or any other icons you like. I'll be selecting the round one for this widget. And there you go. So this is how the finished planner looks like. What's missing right now is the title or the very big header on top. So to add this one, you can go to text and then click on add left title, then increase the font, and then maybe select a new font. For example, I had the Lovello font selected, this one. And then there are many different kinds of font versions down here below. So I've selected this one here. Sorry, no, I didn't select this one. I've selected this one here, which is Daily A, the Daily A title. So click on it. Then you can type in Daily Planner like this. And next to it, what I did was here where it says title types, on the right side, it's still set to empty. But if you set it to text plus underline, this one will show up where you can type in something new. Here I typed in day, like this. So here we go. Hours and the one on the left, they look identical, pretty much the same. And then from here on you can copy paste it to from the left side to the right side, so you can print them out together on one sheet of paper. And something else I would like to show you, which if you have been asking, is how to create something that looks like this, right? So I will quickly show you that. To create a widget that looks like this, you would have to add a notes widget, a line to notes widget. This one to be exact. Let's remove the header. And then let's increase the lines to only like 3, like this. And then when you click within the widget in the field, the text editor will show up. Then here you can type in a text. But what you can do as well is you can also click on emoticon bullets up here, and then this part here will show up. And then here you can select different kinds of icons, and then they will apply within the line like this. And below you can also align them to the right side, to the left side. You can center them, you can equally spread them out like this, and you can also make the icon smaller or bigger. So for the hydration tracker, what I did was first let me remove all the icons. 1 second. So for the hydration tracker, I first added a text icon, this first one, and then I've added 6 water droplets, like this. And then I set to align them to the left side like this. And here I wrote down hydration. And this is how you create trackers like this. So for the next one, as an example, is I've added a text as well, and then I've added the energy icons to create an energy tracker like this. Type in energy. That is how I made the energy tracker. And then the mood one will be the same one like we did before down here below. So again, add a text icon, call it mood, and then add the icons. The happy faces, the neutral faces, the sad ones, the very sad ones, and the angry ones. Like this. And this is how you can create other kinds of trackers like you see here. So again, you're free to use all the templates I've created for you commercially. You don't have to apply any additional changes. And also remember that it's not that difficult. I just used 7 widgets in all the daily planners, and you most likely also won't be using any other widgets. So if you have any questions, feel free to message me on Instagram or Facebook anytime, and I will try to respond to your questions as quickly as I can. Bye!